Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you've made it this far in the series, that means that you are ready to see all of the stuff that I have purchased, or Andrew and I have purchased for our trip, or from our anniversary trip. And for what I didn't think we were purchasing a lot of stuff, we ended up purchasing more than what we thought. So yeah, can't wait to show you all of that stuff. You can see a pile of clothes over here. There's some stuff here on the floor. But for those who are new and those who don't know me, hi, my name is Kiersten and I do a lot of Disney vlogs along with some lifestyle vlogs, and we just bought a new house, and so we'll be getting into all of that as we go through the next chapter in Andrew's and my life. So I'm very excited about that. If you see the little one running around, you know that you'll get to meet little Kinsley. Currently, she is laying on the couch, so I'm not sure how much she's going to want to be camera friendly right now. So anyway, let's get into all the stuff. And I guess we'll start with the bag that some people may know. Anybody who has been to Disney Springs, you know that this bag means Basin. And yes, we did go to Basin, or I went to Basin. And if you guys don't know this hack by now, if you get shower bombs or bath bombs, the best thing that I can tell you to do is put them in one of these blue Disney Parks bags, because it makes less of a mess in your suitcase and keeps all of the mess in this bag. So I got my 4 shower bomb box. Ta-da! We have, starting over on this side, lavender, and then there is therapy and lemongrass and stress reliever, if I remember correctly. It might be relaxation. It's normally one of those two. Those are my go-tos. So I absolutely love these guys. I put them in my shower to help with waking me up in the morning, calming me down, anything like that. So we have those. And then I have been looking for new body butters because I'm absolutely in love with body butter in comparison to like regular lotion. So I got the Satsuma scent, which is more orangey and citrusy. So I did that one. And then I had to try this one, you guys. I love the smell of this, and it is whipped pineapple. So to me, that just said Dole Whip, and it smells like a Dole Whip. So I'm very excited about that. We have 2 of these Walt Disney World annual pass holder buttons. These were ones that they were given to us in the Morocco annual pass lounge in Epcot. So we both have one. I'm just going through what's in this bag. And then we did do the Happily Ever After. They put 1 ear on them. So it goes for 1 year since it was our first wedding anniversary. So we have 2 of those as well. As you saw, we ate at the boathouse. So I got the Duck Duck Raz drink, which comes with a little ducky. And I had to take my little ducky home. So Ducky came home with me, so he's here as well. So that's everything from Basin and thereabouts. We went to Joffrey's and did all of the Joffrey stuff. So we ended up with 4 bags of coffee to bring home. The Enchanted Rose Brew, which I have brought home before. It's one of my favorites, my all-time favorites. If you guys have not had this coffee yet, I don't want to say shame on you, but this is my favorite coffee. And everybody's allowed to have their own opinion and their own taste. The Kona blend is my favorite. You can find this at the Polynesian at Ohana, and I think at Kona Cafe for breakfast. So that is my all-time favorite. And then we picked up 2 new flavors, which both of these are Star Wars inspired, but they just smelled so good. This one is C3PO, which is vanilla custard and caramel. And then this one is my little favorite droid. I love BB-8. And this one is chocolate and coconut. So both of these were ones that Andrew and I wanted to try. So we ended up with 4 bags of coffee to bring home, which is not necessarily something that we absolutely needed, but we did bring them home anyway. And then we did, let me see if I can find it. I know you guys saw it during the vlog, but I know that it's in this, because you know, I didn't have enough bags to bring home. And currently it's holding other stuff. But this is a Joffrey's sleeve, and it is an annual pass holder Joffrey's coffee sleeve, which I'm really excited I have. So, yay. So I have one of those. And then I think, oh, I know what this is. We're going to leave all the pins to the end, you guys. So we'll just leave that at that. And then we did go to Gideon's, and we ended up with 4 cookies. My 2 are the cookies and cream cookie, because that is my favorite. Andrew got a peanut butter chunk and their limited edition, which I think was mint cookies and cream or something like that. It could have been something else. I don't really remember. But then I ended up with another coffee sleeve, only it is a Joffrey's coffee sleeve, or a Gideon's coffee sleeve. So yeah, there's that. And so now I have 2 coffee sleeves because, you know, one just wasn't apparently enough. And then I finally have something to go with. Oh, there she is. I'm not sure what she's doing, but she is behind me. This is little Miss Kinsley, for those who haven't met her before. This is the kitchen sink. This is a Mickey kitchen sink, because when Andrew and I went down, when we got engaged back in 2022, we actually ended up with a mini kitchen sink. And the joke was, when we got it, he was like, I don't know how you're getting that home. I don't know how you're going to get that home, blah, blah, blah. And he kept saying it. And I'm like, watch me. I will figure out how to get it home. And lo and behold, we got the mini kitchen sink and then watched the fireworks. And then we went and rode Big Thunder Mountain. And then I had to figure out how to keep the mini kitchen sink in the ride as we were riding it. So that was really funny. But yes, I have a mini kitchen sink somewhere in this house in a box. And we'll figure out where it is. And so this time they had the Mickey kitchen sink as the ice cream. And you get these at the Plaza Ice Cream corner in Magic Kingdom. So we did this right before fireworks, and we got our kitchen sink, and so now I have a pair. I'm so excited. It does need to be cleaned. We brought it home, but it does need to definitely be cleaned. All right. So I did get 2 Pandora charms. I think one of them is upstairs currently. It might be somewhere else. I have not located it as of yet. I know that it's here somewhere because I saw it since I've been home. So I did get 2 Pandora charms. One of them I am actually not keeping. One of them is the Chip and Mrs. Potts charm. I'm going to put a picture over here. The Chip and Mrs. Potts charm that I got myself back in April for my birthday to commemorate my trip with my mom and me that when we went down in March. And then I was showing her the charm, and she actually thought that it was a charm for her. So lo and behold, we did purchase her a charm to match mine, so that way we have it. She doesn't wear her Pandora bracelet nearly as much as I wear mine, but there's that. The other charm that I got was the Port Orleans Riverside charm. They are doing one for every resort, and Port Orleans Riverside is near and dear to my heart and Andrew's heart because that is where we got engaged, or not there specifically, but that is the resort that we got engaged at. So there's this charm as well. So 2 Pandora charms. It was only supposed to be 1, but yes, it did turn into 2 because we did go over to Riverside a couple of times, as you saw. So, speaking of Riverside, I also ended up with, it's probably really hard to see, and I'm so sorry. It is a Port Orleans Riverside Tervis cup, which, again, absolutely love. I'm going to see. Oh, speaking of my charm, here it is. This is my Riverside charm. Smart me, put it in the Riverside cup. Let me see if I can just get my hand. Oh, that's better. So, Port Orleans Riverside. I know that we stayed at French Quarter this time, but like I said, Riverside is very close and near and dear to my heart. One of the other annual pass holder things that you could get was a tumbler. They were being sold at all 4 parks, four parks, and you could order it via a mobile order. I got mine at Connections Cafe at Epcot. So this is a Joey Cho inspired, not inspired, but created Joey Cho artwork. So I absolutely love his artwork. The unfortunate part is that I can't afford all of his artwork. So we're still trying to figure that out. But it's just a regular tumbler with a Mickey lid. I think these are like left over from the 50th, I think. Could have been the 100th. They look like 50th colors. So there's that. Okay, so we got a couple of ornaments. This one, I'm not sure I'm going to keep it as ornaments, but this is all 4 park icons, which I could not leave Hollywood Studios without on our last day that we were there, or the last 2 hours that we were there. So I don't know why, I just couldn't leave without this, but it's all 4 icons. Currently they are ornaments. I don't know if they're gonna stay ornaments. I might put them on my desk upstairs when I finally get everything situated, because I feel like it would be really cute on my desk. Not sure, but I could not leave without these for some reason. These next 2 ornaments are in these boxes, and they're actually a pair. And we bought them a set. We bought them as a set. You can buy them individually if you would like. These came from the Germany pavilion. I wanted to get these at our honeymoon, but we had so much stuff from our honeymoon, I just couldn't. There we go. That way the hat stays. So this one's a groom, and then, of course, we bought a bride one as well. I figured it was kind of special since it was our anniversary. It just made sense for us to get it now. The bride one, here we go, has like a little veil and everything at the back, little white bow. It was so pretty. Like I said, I wanted to get it at our honeymoon, but I think it definitely made more sense that we got it here for our anniversary. So We have those. Along the lines of our anniversary, we went to the Crystal Arts shop, which I know I told you guys about earlier in the series, I should say. So we actually, if you can't, you probably didn't see, but you can't tell. These are really hard to see, you guys, and I wish I could put my hand down in there so that way you could read them. But they are champagne glasses that we got etched with Mr. and Mrs. O'Brien, since that is our last name. And we put our wedding date on it. So that way we actually had a special set of champagne glasses. The only set that we currently have are ones that we did get as a shower or a wedding present. They are Mickey, and they are black and white, black and clear, whatever you want to call them. They're beautiful. You can actually find them in the Crystal Arts shop in Disney Springs. And yes, we did get two. I'm just only going to show you guys one, so I only have to unpack one of them. But the other ones that we got that were black with Mickey's on them, you can find in the Crystal Arts shop in Disney Springs. We got these done in Magic Kingdom, but you could have gotten them done in Disney Springs as well. We just waited to get them done in Magic Kingdom because that's what I wanted to do. Next piece is some Epcot merch. We did get the Epcot popcorn bucket that lights up. I gotta find the button. I love this thing. I don't know why I had to have this. This was one of those things I was just like, I saw it. Like, it changes colors like the Epcot ball, you guys. Like, so I absolutely... Popcorn. We did the maple popcorn from Canada. They had it at the Canada stand. We went and got our Ottawa apple to share and some maple popcorn. And then we actually went over to the lounge and just kind of chilled. I got some water and ate some popcorn and did that type of thing. So that was so cool and so much fun. We did the behind the scenes tour, which you guys saw. And then it gave me this beautiful idea to buy two of these. Not really sure why, but I bought two of them. So one is blue basil and one is lavender. So what they do is they actually propagate the plants, which is taking little parts of the plant and then growing it till it has roots, and then you can replant them from there. So I've never done these before, you guys. And I've already taken them out of the package to figure out how we do these. And this is a lot more work than I thought it was going to be. So stay tuned, because we will be replanting these guys and we'll be making this a whole video. So that way you guys can see what the next step is to be able to do these. These are called Mickey's Mini Garden. And they had so many of them. I thought basil and lavender would be really cool. Basil, so that way I can use it for or Andrew can use it for cooking. And lavender, because lavender is my favorite scent in almost the entire world. So stay tuned. You'll be seeing a video of these as we replant them and go from there. Couple more things, you guys. Not too many more. Besides all of the pins that we purchased, because you know pins were pins. Okay, so the front of this shirt. This is part of the new Sorcerer Mickey collection that came out right before we went down. So I saw this. I had been contemplating the shirt. I saw this shirt on somebody else and went, done. I need this shirt. It has all 4 park icons on it, plus a Sorcerer Mickey's. And on the back of it, it says, "There's no magic like Disney magic." It is so true. So true. So, and it's soft. It's soft. Okay. I know I've said it before. I'm not necessarily one to match my husband with things. However, he has this shirt, and I was mad that I didn't buy this shirt. And I shouldn't be mad that I didn't buy this shirt when I did, but I was. If you don't have a Roosevelt shirt, I understand because of the price. However, and hear me out about this, this actually kept me cooler in June. Not this one particularly, but my Haunted Mansion one that you guys saw. It kept me cooler in June, and it soaked up my sweat more than I anticipated. And it was different wearing that in comparison to like my baseball jersey, which I should not have packed, which I'm realizing I should not have packed, at least for this trip, because it was so hot. So, but this one, you guys, is Mickey through the parks. Like, it has all the park stuff. I was so excited. I had to get one for myself. And as soon as I saw it, I think we were at the Grand Floridian. And I said, check, we got to take this because you don't know where else you're going to see it. Of course, I saw it later in Magic Kingdom. But this. I was so happy about this. A shirt for Andrew. He got one of these Sorcerer Mickey collections as well, which I don't blame him. This was a good shirt, and I contemplated this shirt as well, but it has all of the it's got Stitch, it's got Elemental, Little Mermaid, Dumbo, Woody, Beauty and the Beast, Orange Bird, Figment, you name it. It's got a decent amount of characters on here, you guys. And again, it's pretty decent fabric. It's not like scratchy, and I love it. Okay, so this next thing, this one's actually my size. I bought 2 of these. One of these is for my girlfriend, Lauren. So she and I absolutely love princesses. And I will tell you that I looked for this spirit jersey. You can see this one's hers. I'm going to show you mine. I looked for this spirit jersey when we first got in there in the morning. Didn't have it in my size. Didn't have it in her size. We went at the end of the night to go shopping, and it had our sizes. So what I can tell you is that if you can't find it at the beginning of the day, keep checking. They restock, and then you can find it. So you would think that this is just a pink spirit jersey, right? Wrong. This is the Disney Princess spirit jersey. It has Aurora and Jasmine and Merida and Raya and Cinderella, Snow White, Ariel, Pocahontas, Tiana, Rapunzel, Belle, Mirabelle, Esmeralda, and then we have Moana and Mulan. Like, guys, it's so pretty. For a Disney princess lover, you gotta. You just gotta. It's just one of those things. And that is literally the only spirit jersey I bought. Surprisingly, only spirit jersey I bought. I didn't buy any ears this trip, and I didn't buy any lounge flies. So I think I did pretty good in that fashion. However, we had just moved into our house, so some of the home collection came home with us. No pun intended. Yes, you guys, I got this in Andrew's suitcase, and it came home with us. And it's going to sit on my couch, and it's going to be pretty on my couch. I'm so excited that I have this. No, it's not for anybody to sleep on. It's just decoration. And it's got a Mickey on the back. I'm not really sure why we put Mickey on the back unless you wanted to flip-flop it and depending on what you wanted. But it's so pretty. And then the other thing we bought, which got a little beat up as we came home, which is okay, it happens, is a calendar countdown. Like you can put days until your next Disney trip, and then it's got like the months at the top. Like it's got some weight to it, but it also had to come home with us. Like, again, I'm not really sure where we're going to put all of this yet because I haven't found all of the stuff that, you know, I'm supposed to find. So, 'tis what it is. One last ornament. This is the only thing that we purchased from French Quarter because they did not have a pin. And so, you know, we do pins and ornaments. So I do have a Port Orleans French Quarter ornament that has Tiana. And it does have a light and a battery, and I can take all of it out, and it'll be all pretty and stuff like that. But it does say French Quarter on it, so it does count. And a lot of the French Quarter vibes are Tiana based. So there's that. And then I think we are down to the last little bit of it, ladies and gentlemen, where it's all of the pins. So bear with me because I'm not sure. Yes, I do carry my pins home in my ear bag now because it's just easier. So bear with me because I have to find all of the things out of here. And I have to get all of the things out of here because, yeah, we'll just put these on because why not? We should. Okay, so the only pin that I purchased that is for like keepsakes or saying that we did is I did get Typhoon Lagoon pin. So we have that now. And then the rest of it is all of our collector's pins, which you had seen as we went through. So for this, I'm not really sure in what order we should go about doing this. But what I can say is that I might just pull them out and put them here on the couch and then just do a film over. I'm not really sure. All right, you guys. So these are all the pins that we have. These are the duck collection. We have some traders in there. I did the princess pastries. I have 2 traders in there. Have some of the May the 4th, 2025 in there. 1 trader in the droids collection, which I think is almost finished. I think we're only missing 1. I have to double check. I did try and get some of these 25th anniversary ones. They were sold out every time I looked. Some of our traders. And then we did go for some of the trash cans, which I'm seeing that these I don't have as many traders in right now unless they are currently on our pin boards. So, yeah. All the pins that we got, plus the Typhoon Lagoon one. So, if we were curious about where most of our money went, it apparently ended up here. So, yeah, one of those things. And then that brings us to the conclusion of all of this, which I am sitting on my kiddo's paw. So, yeah, I hope that you enjoyed, and I can't wait for our next trip, which is going to be in October. But there's going to be so much stuff that we're going to be doing around the house between now and then. So, yeah, if you like what you saw, please like and subscribe. Hit the little notification button down at the bottom. I can't wait to be a best friend with you on the internet. If you want to leave me a comment as to what you saw, what you liked, or any questions or anything like that, I'd be happy to answer them. And yeah, like, subscribe, hit the little notification button, because I can't wait to bring you along with the rest of everything that we're doing. Until next time, guys. See ya.